Parfois j'ai envie de retourner en arrière, tout reprendre, savourer nos moments ensemble. Toutes les chansons d'amour me parlent de toi. Parfois c'est la tristesse, l'effroi, parce que tu n'es plus près de moi. Parfois, je me délecte de ce goût délicat que nous avions ensemble, toi et moi.
One of the things, for example, now I was start to, because K21 start to get built slowly, and actually the work is really, if there is no person in the work, you don't see the work. It's kind of get really invisible. Does it mean the work is really is the person who inhabit the work? Does it mean without the people on the work, there is nothing to see almost? This is the model of K21, and as you can see, there are here there is only one lady, but usually is there should be, I think so, 10 or 15 or 20 people. We are trying to see how many people might be able to have access to these surfaces, which somehow it's kind of weave space together. This is kind of an early model. We have been trying now at K21, for example, is if you move here, somebody else also is moving pretty much over there. And there is this kind of codependency of movement, which is something which interests me. And at the same time, what is kind of also situated is like when you walk here, the net get very transparent, and you see down here the 24 or 28 meters down the space. This means it also like a kind of maybe connect also people from below, which are in the piazza. They start to see what's going on up there, and then kind of weave different connections around the building. You can see here is a kind of a hybrid web which have been built between different degrees of sociability of spiders. And what we do is like in the first case was we put a solitary spider, then we put a semi-social, and then what I was interested in trying to see how different degree of sociability somehow managed nevertheless to build a common web, but at different times.
And do you think of the artistic translation from this spider net, for example, to the work in the K21? Could you please explain that artistic translation?
I don't know really how it happened. And I don't know if one thing we should see so directly, no? It's one thing come after the other one and one inspired the other one. I think so, there are different degrees and level of interpretation which somehow it might refer one thing to the other one, but I think so is, there is this kind of a very easy formalistic approach to say, oh, this looks like net, the other like net, and then have something to do. Maybe, if we weave a little bit more in the way how also that web is built and the relationship with Marion and all the curators and how it started the dialogue. I think so. Yes, it might build a web so intricate as maybe how spider have been built. That one, because it's really kind of a lot of dialogue, and that's something which maybe we could try to see in both works. I would think the former one might be more or less similar, but. When I try to do maybe this kind of construction of mixing degrees of sociability, it's trying to force of this idea of dialogue, of trying to share things, of trying to build something together, of trying to see how we might somehow survive but together.